What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Devin and I hope that you will consider sticking around and subscribing. And if you're not new, as always, welcome back. You know I love you. Okay guys, so first things first, I want to apologize in advance for the lighting in this video. This is the second video in a row that I'm filming today. I had to charge my camera battery in between and now the sun is going down and I'm trying to get this film before I lose daylight, so just bear with me. Again, this is a low budget channel at this point in time, so just stick with me and we'll get through it. But today's video is going to be a little Ulta makeup haul. I would say, I mean, it's not like a tiny haul, it's also not a huge haul, it's like a Goldilocks haul, you know? It's right in the middle. It's like just right. So I actually was recently back home in Pennsylvania. I was visiting my family and I actually was there mainly to go wedding dress shopping with my sister, which was extremely exciting. She found a dress and I am over the moon, excited and happy for her. But if there's one thing that Shauna and I love, it is retail therapy. So we did do quite a bit of shopping while I was home together. And of course, we had to take a trip to our favorite place in the world, which is Ulta. So I have a bag full of goodies here. I somehow was able to get all of this on the plane with me back to Tampa. And I don't do a lot of haul videos, but I do enjoy watching them myself. So I figured, why not show you what I got? So if you're interested, let's get right into it. Okay, so this is going to be in no particular order. I'm literally just going to reach into the bag and that's what it's going to be. So the first thing that I grabbed out of this bag is these Kiss Jelly Fantasy nails. And now that I'm thinking about it, actually there's two things in this haul that I didn't get at Ulta. I actually picked it up at Giant, which is like one of our grocery stores in Pennsylvania, and it was just another errand that my sister and I have been running that day. I did just realize there's two things that are not from Ulta. I picked these up at Giant, but I'm pretty sure these are things that are available at Ulta anyway. So let me just talk about those two things first. So the first one are these Kiss Jelly nails. I pretty much stopped getting my nails done almost a year ago at this point, maybe a little bit less than that. I really love press-on nails. I enjoy doing my nails myself. I enjoy not having to worry about making an appointment, paying all the money to get my nails done. Like, don't get me wrong, I freaking love the nail salon. I love getting my nails done, but it's more just that I love having my nails done, and I also do like to do it myself. So I've really been into doing my own nails recently. Right now, I just have regular polish on my nails that's like all messy and chipped off because it's like 2 days old and I'm like very rough with my hands for whatever reason. But I also love a good press-on nail, and Kiss really is my favorite brand for the pre-made nails. I have seen these, like I feel like I've seen people that I know wearing these, and I have seen these like on the Ulta website, in the app, and I just had these favorited for a while. They're so cute. They're like a coffin shape. They are long, but I just love like the different sparkles and the different jewels and how all the nails are kind of different, and I love just kind of like the nudie pink tone of them, and they're a little bit like, they're not clear see-through, but they have like a little bit of that element to it. So anyway, I actually bought these because I was going to do my nails at home, like for all the stuff we were doing that weekend, and then I never did, so I still have them. So the next time I'm in the mood to put some fake nails on, it'll probably be these. And then the other thing that I picked up at the grocery store was actually this. This is the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara, and this is the waterproof formula. I could not find this at Ulta. I swore, I'm pretty sure it's at least available at Ulta online, and they definitely have the original formula of this. But for me, I live in Florida. It's hot and humid here most of the time, and especially now going into the summer months, like it is getting real hot here. So waterproof mascara is going to be what I reach for 9 times out of 10. It's also good like if you have makeup on and you're going for a walk or you're going to the gym or whatever, like just for every day. Waterproof mascara is just good because it's not going to run. Anyway, I've been wanting to try this one from e.l.f. because I've been hearing a lot of good things. It's a fairly recent release, and I know that a lot of people like the original formula, so I did want to try the waterproof formula. Couldn't find it at Ulta, but I found it at the grocery store, so I'm happy about it. I think that's it for that one. Okay, now the rest of these things are things that truly did come from Ulta, I promise. So first up, I have this little guy right here. This is the NYX Plump Right Back Plumping Serum and Primer with electrolytes. This is just something that intrigued me as soon as I saw it come out. Again, this is a fairly recent release. If you've watched my channel before, especially videos where I've done my complexion, you've probably heard me talk about how when I look at a primer, I want something. My favorite way to describe primers that I like is juicy and a little bit tacky. Like, I don't like a mattifying primer. I don't really love a silicone-y primer. Immediately I think of like the Smashbox primer that's like old school, or the Benefit Professional. I don't love primers like that, with the exception being the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I do really like that just specifically for my nose. But for the most part, I want a juicy, hydrating primer that's going to plump up my skin and also grip my makeup onto my face. So I don't mind a sticky primer. It doesn't necessarily have to be sticky, but it does have to be juicy and hydrating. So, you know, Plump Right Back Plumping Serum and Primer really calls my name. This is a little expensive for a drugstore primer. I mean, NYX is technically like on the affordable side of Ulta. It's not a prestige company. And they do have a lot of affordable products, but this is $17 for a drugstore primer. That's getting up there. But I was willing to pay it because I love NYX and I had a feeling that I would like this. So, by the way, I did film a tutorial on this makeup and I did use a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about here in that video. So I filmed that before this, but this video will probably be up before that. So depending on when you're watching this video, it's either already up or just keep an eye out for it because it'll be up right after this one. Okay, next, another newer item from NYX. So this is the Bear With Me Concealer Serum. I have heard that this is viral on TikTok. I don't spend a lot of time on TikTok, so I don't really know for myself, but that's what I've heard. But I feel like this also has been making its way around YouTube as well, and I have heard quite a few people talking about it. I picked this up in the shade 05 Golden because I've been self-tanning a lot. I figured I didn't want to buy two. I should have, because I'm going to order a second one. I'm going to order a lighter one now anyway, literally when I'm done filming this video, because I do like to mix. But I was like, let me just get my tan shade and see if I like the formula. I do like the formula. When I was swatching, there was one that was like one step lighter than this that I felt like was going to be too light for my tan shade. And then this one I feel like maybe could be lightened up just a little bit. So I kind of wish there was a shade in between those two. But again, I think I'm going to go and order the one that's just one step lighter than this, so I can customize the shade and make it fit to what I need it to be in my makeup routine and test it out a little bit more. Okay, next up, I just got a nude butter gloss. Really, I just kind of grabbed this at the last minute. I was in the mood for one. This is such a good gloss formula, and it's literally $5, so I feel like I just need to kind of re-fall in love with these lip glosses and just test out a bunch of different shades and see which are my favorites so that I can recommend them to you. But obviously I needed to start with just like a good go-to nude, and honestly they have like 10 good nudes in this range. They have so many colors. But this is the Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Sugar High. Let's see if this will focus. Will you focus? There we go, Sugar High. It's a really nice, I'll just swatch it on the back of my hand here, and like, look at the pigment. You get a lot, you get really good color payoff in these glosses too. And again, for the 500th time, they're $5. They're so good. They're not sticky. They're super comfortable on the lips, super shiny. If you are a gloss girl and you've never tried these, I can't imagine that you haven't, but if you love lip gloss, but if you haven't, try it. Then I grabbed a fresh tube of my NYX Brow Glue. This is sticky. Like, when it says glue, it's glue for a reason. It does feel like kind of like glue, but I have very coarse eyebrows and they're unruly, and they just, the hairs themselves are very thick and they don't like to stay in place. They're constantly like falling down and stuff like that, like if my hair touches them or whatever. So this is the only thing that I feel like even remotely holds it in place. And this is a fairly new product, like I want to say within the last year. So I'm really glad that NYX came out with this, because it's the only thing that I have found recently that has really held my brows in place. So if you have unruly brows like me, if you have thick brows like me, I recommend this. If you can handle kind of that like stiff glue-like feeling, you know what I mean? Okay, Okay, and then lastly from NYX, I picked up this lip liner right here. It is one of their, the shade is Red Tape. Let me just tell you that first because the name of this is really long. So this is their Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a turn on waterproof extreme color lip liner. And then literally right underneath here it says, this lip liner is so good the name had to be this long. Fully agree. It's a very long, like unnecessarily long name, but this lip liner really is that good. It is very slidey, very glidey, but it does stay on very well. And again, this is in the shade Red Tape. I am wearing this today, but I'm wearing it under a much more red orange type of lipstick, which we'll talk about in a minute. This lip liner itself, I was trying to find a lip liner to match the lipstick that I'm wearing in store without like testing anything. So I was hoping that this would be a little bit more fire engine red, like a little bit of a warmer red than it is. But that being said, this is a good kind of just like classic bluish red. This is just more of a holiday red for me than like a summer red, and I was looking for a summer red lip liner. So still on the hunt for that, but there's the color. Just again, a nice classic red lip liner. And this formula, I mean, I have a million of these in my bridal kit. It really is easy to apply. It does stay on. They're sharpenable, which I prefer. I do like a sharpenable lip liner over like a twist up. And again, a gazillion colors in this formula. So definitely check these out if you haven't checked these out. Okay, that's it for NYX, but let's stay on lip liners for just a second because I did also pick up 2 lip liners from Essence. Just 2 little nudie lip liner colors right here. So this one is called My Choice and this one is called Legendary. Legendary is just a little bit more of a brownie nude, kind of like a brownie taupey nude, and then this one is just slightly pinkier. I'll just show you guys really quick here. So this one here is My Choice, and then this one right here is Legendary. So I picked these up because they're $2.99, $1.99, $2.99. It's something around there. It's like some crazy cheap price. They're like $2 or $3. And I have heard that like for the drugstore and for being so cheap, this is a pretty good formula, which for me, like say less. Like a wooden, like a traditional sharpenable wooden lip liner like this is my jam. So if it's cheap and if there's good colors and it works and we love it, and we don't have to spend $25 on a lip liner, which I personally think is ridiculous, let's do it. So I will say I have tried, have I tried both of these? I think I definitely tried this one, Legendary, while I was home. I've only used this once, maybe twice, and I wasn't like super disappointed, but I also wasn't like over the moon about it as a first impression because yes, I get that they're affordable, but also if people are going to be raving about it, I want it to be like, this is so amazing and it's so affordable. I don't necessarily want it to be like, oh, for the price, like this is pretty good. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I was hearing, oh my gosh, it's so amazing, it's impossible that they're so cheap. So I don't have a fully formed opinion on these yet. I do really like these colors. I mean, these are go-to colors for me, so I definitely will continue to wear these. I'm just wondering if maybe I have to kind of wear them in, sharpen them a little bit, you know, show them a little bit of love before I can really have a fully formed opinion on them. Definitely, I mean, in comparison to that NYX lip liner formula that I was just talking about though, definitely not as glidey and not quite as pigmented as those ones. Those ones are a little bit more expensive. I think they're like $8, and again, these are $2 or $3, but you know, we'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic. Okay, also from Essence, I did pick up the Essence Lash Princess Waterproof Mascara. I talked about this in my Clean Girl makeup tutorial. I used the original formula. Again, this is one of those products where people have raved about it and been like, oh my gosh, this is the best mascara at the drugstore, and it's $4. Literally, it's $3.99 at Ulta. And I did really love the original formula of this, so I have been wanting to pick up the waterproof formula to test out, see if I like it just as much. Again, it's hot here. It's about to be the summer for all of us. A good waterproof mascara, You gotta have it. You gotta have it at least for emergencies. If you're not gonna wear waterproof mascara every day, I get it. It's a pain in the ass to get off. I get it. But to me, I just feel like waterproof mascara is a non-negotiable sometimes. So I have tested this out quite a few times on my eyes so far. I do like it. I do feel like it gives me kind of a similar volume and length as the original formula does. So I definitely want to keep testing this out because it's only been about a week, but no bad things to say about it so far. So that's good. Okay, and then to finish things off here, I have 3 products from Milani, which is also one of my favorite drugstore brands. So, another thing that I feel like potentially could have been something that went viral on TikTok, but it's at least something that I have heard a lot of people raving about since it came out. But this is the Milani Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint, and I have mine in the shade 110 Pink. There is one more that I believe is for like deeper skin tones that's more of like a peachy, like a true peachy color. This is more of kind of like a lighter peachy pink. So again, I've heard a million good things about this. I am not somebody that naturally gravitates towards like using a brightening product under my concealer, under my eyes. I don't feel like I have really bad dark circles or anything like that. Like some people, that's like their number one thing. They're like, cover my dark circles, which I get. I don't feel like I have really bad under eye circles. I feel like for me, I'm more like, oh, cover up my pores, cover up my breakouts, like that kind of thing. And like redness. But I'm all for a bright under eye. I like to use a bright concealer anyway, so this was just something that I wanted to try out since it's gotten so many good reviews. And then lastly, I picked up these 2 lipsticks from Milani. So even though they look the same, they're actually 2 different formulas. I have always been a fan of Milani lipsticks. Like they're, you know, like the OG ones that come in the gold tube, and then they had ones that came in a black packaging for a while, which I think they're discontinuing, which stinks because my favorite nude lipstick from the drugstore ever is from that collection. It's called I Am Pretty. It's from the Milani Bold Mattes collection. I don't think you can find it anymore, but I'm obsessed with it. I'm sad that it's going away. But I've heard a million things about these lipsticks since they came out. And again, everybody was talking about them in a good way. So I felt like I needed to get them. So the first one is the lipstick that I'm wearing on my lips today. And I do feel like this is my new perfect summer red lip. So this is the Milani Color Fetish Balm lipstick. So this is kind of like the creamier, balmier formula. This is in the shade Role Play, and it is kind of like a fiery red orange. Super warm, really comfortable on the lips. Definitely not matte. I feel like maybe you can tell. I'm not sure if you can tell on camera. I feel like you can. It's kind of shiny, like it doesn't dry down matte or anything like that, but gorgeous, gorgeous red for the summer, and then it's pretty much all I have to say about that. And then this guy right here, I actually wanted to pick up this formula in a nude, but Ulta was out of stock of the nudes because I think they're really popular. My sister had in her bathroom, I think it was called Tease. It was like a perfect nude color for us, and I wanted to get that at Ulta, but I'm gonna have to order it because they didn't have it in stock at that Ulta. Okay, oh my gosh, let me just tell you what this lipstick is because I'm rambling so much. So this also is from the Color Fetish collection. It might even be called the Color Fetish Mattes. I feel like you can kind of tell just by looking at it that it is a lot less shiny. It's a lot more of that like pillowy soft matte formula. This is in the shade Petal. It's a nice kind of like mid-toned, I don't know, I thought it was like a pretty springy, summery pink. I don't go for pink lipstick that often, but there are times where I do gravitate towards it, or I'll kind of like mix it with a nude. Like I'll put it on first and then put a nude on top to kind of get like a pinky nude as opposed to a true pink. But that being said, I don't have a ton of pink lipsticks, and sometimes I do find myself looking for one in my collection and not really being able to find what I'm looking for, so that's why I picked this one up. So I've swatched it on my hand. Oh, I didn't even swatch that last lipstick for you. Here, let me just swatch both of these lipsticks for you really quick. I mean, the pigment on these is crazy too. It's like, I really am convinced that for the most part, like I get it, sometimes it's fun to buy expensive makeup, and there are certain things where you really can tell that it's better made and higher quality and stuff, but like I truly am convinced that in the past 5 years, we have seen such a boom at the drugstore, and there is just, or just like an affordable makeup. And it's just, you do not need to spend all your money on good makeup anymore. And these lipsticks are proof. Look at that pigment. Look at it. So again, this is a lipstick that I'm wearing today, much more of a cream formula. You can see how much more shine it has. And then this is that matte pink lipstick that I was just talking about. So I feel like you can definitely tell the difference in formulas here, but just, I mean, the pigment in these colors, I'm so excited. I really want to order a whole bunch more. I'm so excited. I love lipstick too. I might love lipstick more than I love eyeshadow palettes, and that's saying something. I don't know, my sister, like, even back when we first started our channel, my sister was always like, you love lip products. Like, you are a lip product girl. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I loved lip gloss. Like, I literally went through school, like, being known as the lip gloss girl. Like, everybody knew that I love lip gloss. I always had, like, 10 of the Victoria's Secret lip glosses in my backpack at school. Like, that was always my thing. So, not surprised that this is who I am today. But I freaking love lipstick. I love it. Okay, actually I lied. One more thing that is from Ulta. I technically didn't buy this, but while I was gone, Sean went to Ulta. I forget why. He was looking for something for me, but he ended up getting me this when he was talking to the girls at Ulta, which I just thought was so sweet. So I'm gonna show it as part of this Ulta haul anyway, because he got it at Ulta while I was away. Okay, so this is the Tan Luxe Tailor Made Tanning Glow Getter Edit in the shade Medium Dark. So it says, meet your moisturizer's new best friend and your tailor-made solution for year-round glowing skin. And then it's basically, I mean, I don't have to read you this whole description on the back here, but it's 2 serums. There's a face and a body serum. And my understanding of this is that they are both meant to be mixed with your moisturizer, either for your face or your body, to help you self-tan. So I'm really excited about using this little set here for a couple different reasons. One, I cannot put like actual self-tanner on my face. Like the same mousse that I use on my body, not going on my face. I will break out. It will dry me out. My face does not like it. I can't do it. The skin on my face is too sensitive. But that being said, I also don't want my face being super pale and the rest of my body being tan, because in case I'm out running errands or something like that and I don't put makeup on, I don't want to look crazy. So I do like to use something to tan my face as well. So I love to use a specific tanning product for my face. Right now I'm using a serum from Saint Tropez. I also like the Bali Body face tanning water, but I have heard really good things about this brand, and I think this brand is like kind of bougie. I have no idea how much this was, but thank you, Sean, either way. But I really am excited to test out a new product for my face. And then for the body, I actually was using a serum from Isle of Paradise and mixing it in with my body moisturizer to help prolong my tan in between applications. So I do love to have something like that to be able to prolong my tan throughout the week as well. So I'm really excited to use this body serum because, like I said, I was using one from Isle of Paradise, but I did recently just run out of that. So I'm excited to test this one out. So shout out to Sean. He rocks. We love him. But I wanted to throw this in here as well because it's from Ulta, and the girls at Ulta helped him pick this out for me. So I thought that was really nice. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. If you're an avid self-tanner like me, I will let you guys know how it goes with these. Alright, you guys, well, as you can see, we have kind of lost a significant amount of light behind us, so I'm sorry about that. This is not going to be my highest quality video, but we made it through that entire haul. I had a lot of fun talking about these things. I feel like in my tutorials, even though I do still talk a lot, I do try to like not talk as much about the makeup necessarily and try to kind of teach a little bit more, but I do love just sitting down and not necessarily doing makeup, but obviously I love sitting down and doing makeup, but like I love these types of videos where we can sit down and just talk about makeup and get really excited, and I can just tell you all my thoughts about why I'm excited to try things or products that I love or whatever. That's why we're all here, right? We're makeup lovers. We are obsessive about it. We are in this community because there might not be that many people in our real lives that understand our obsession, but then we can come and make friends on YouTube and be with people who understand the obsession. And want to listen to each other talk about it. That's why I live on YouTube, so I hope that some of you come here for the same reason. Anyway, I have just talked a whole bunch in this video, so that is going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have made it this far and you have not subscribed to my channel already, girl, what are you doing? Please hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any future uploads from me. And you can also follow me on Instagram if you want to hang out more on the day-to-day over there as well. I am at DevDevGregs on Instagram. And with all that being said, I will catch you in my next one. Mwah. Love you. Bye.